Greetings and welcome, fellow adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Divine Divinity. When last left off, we have arrived in the Dwarven Halls, and now we're just exploring a bit, hoping to find some shops and stuff. I mean, I know we found the jeweler, but I don't want to sell everything in. Greetings, hero. Have you spoken with King Dunatrim yet? Between you and me, it's my opinion that he's a weak king. The caves, the collapse, the war at the border, all signs of weak leadership. That's me. You think all these events are the fault of the king? Indeed I do. We need a strong leader in these days of trouble. Someone like me, for instance. Uh-huh. We'll keep that in mind, friend. Okay, this is a shop. One of my brothers lives in Glenbrus, a small village to the north. He never liked the skyless halls of Karanamix and decided to leave. Tell me about your brother. His name is Rimmer. Since he left for Glenbrus, I've not heard anything from him. I really miss the old fella. Not quite sure if he's still alive. I met your brother. He fares well and makes a living as a brewer. Ah, it's good to hear he's still alive. Perhaps I should pay him a visit sometime. It's been such a long time. I think I will think on the matter. If I see Rimmer in Glenbrus, I will tell him of his brother. Thank you, Hugh. That is very kind. Just tell him I miss him. Farewell. But this is not a shop, so just leave that be. A bit deceptive on the minimap where I can go here. Oop. Someone's house, I guess, but what I want. How do I get across again? Not really anything this way, it seems. It's figured that dwarves would have some armory somewhere. Welcome to Grisha's Fords. They call me Baldurk the Strong. I really like working for Grisha. Work is hard, but honest. Can I speak to Grisha? Of course you can. If you have something that needs to be repaired, Grisha should dwarf. Cool. That is indeed what I was looking for. Greetings, my human friend. My name is Grisha, and I produce some of the finest weapons and strongest armor in Riverlore. If a weapon hasn't been crafted by a dwarf, it's not worth having. You have any special offers today? And indeed he does. Not a lot of gold, but that's fine. You can make do. This light legging painted. Yeah, that's not quite what I want, but you know. With these closed helmet of the assassin. Snake's Tower shield. Sounds all very expensive. Very expensive. Okay, I don't think you can afford that. But I do need to get rid of some weight. Do you have anything in your store that I can use? I don't have sword. You have sword. Mage's Claymore. That could be interesting. Strength, agility, vitality, magic, chance to hit. Duration time 2. Damages. How does it compare to our blade? Singing blade is 44 to 107. So these are neat, but not quite good enough. Okay. Can't quite sell that then. It's unfortunate, but to be expected. That was a very expensive thing to buy. I have no need for these things, so you can at least buy those, and that should bring me underneath the limit again. Armor chain leggings probably also are not to me directly. Make sure at least we don't carry any stubbles. Implate boots. You know what? I'll just take all your gold. Okay, now we can run again. Why are you following me? Okay, well, I'm just leaving because I don't have any further need to be here. Because I just wanted to be here so I could get rid of my jack. And you leave me alone. Kind of curious if there's any quests around here. My husband and son went out on a deep mining expedition and now they're missing. What happened? I don't know. They never returned from that expedition and the search party could find no trace of them. Learning. Yeah, okay. Not interested in stealing. For all these people are kinda in an alliance with us, so stay on good terms if we can. Wonder if they have any magic shop. One moved. Greetings, human. You have visited, you yet visited the Rift of Gold. The place dedicated to our god Duna, who grants us the life of prosperity. Can you tell me more about your god Duna? Once Duna walked the hard halls of Karanix, living among us and ruling over all. And one day, all the gods had to return to their own planes. Duna wept openly, for he was saddened to leave his children behind. Then what happened? Duna wept for one day and one night, and as his tears struck the stone floor, the mighty river of gold was born and has flowed ever since. What's so special about the river of gold? The river of gold is one of the greatest wonders in all of Riverlon. Deep beneath its surface lie precious gems and much gold, and it is said if you stare long enough into the waters, you will see the future. Take care. Okay. Interesting, but also clearly not a temple. This looks like part of a mine. We'll get back to that later. Play around with some more portal stones. Guessing the king is gonna give us any real quests, so one of them again. I told the king that the hulls are in need of good cleaning. Some of all the levels are infested with cobwebs and deep layers of dirt. Also, if something is not done soon, the building will be overrun with rats. I will speak with you again later. Okay. The building looks important. But guessing it's not specifically any place in. It's like the most northern part of the hole, right? You've been clearly not been up there, but I can't move the map, so it's not that big, I think. Double check. Conversations. Thrower. Um, he resides in the northernmost part of the Dwarf Hall. Okay, let's go find the king. Pointlessly or aimlessly wandering about is not helping us. No? Fun as it is, it's not getting us anywhere. I wonder why they tried that they used teleportals everywhere. Or portal stones. Wouldn't the bridge be much more convenient and easier to maintain? I mean, I guess if you have it, you want to flaunt it. End of loss. Greetings, human. You're welcome in my home. What can I do for you? You might have seen strange things in your life, but did you ever hear about tales about humans being transformed into animals against their will by an evil mage? Into an animal against their will? What foul magic? Are you able to reverse the spell? Possibly. I have some holy water that, if you come into contact with it, should dispel the effects and transform them back to their original state. Though it may not work if they have been transformed for a long time. Can you give me some of the water? One thing, human. You'll need a proper container for the holy water, or it will become unclean and lose its potency. Do you have such a container I can use? Sorry, I do not. There is talk of a holy grail, a magic cup you would probably say, that should suffice. They're not certain of its location. Some say it's hidden in one of the many caves around these mountains. I will try to find it. Good fortune to you with you, human. May the good gods guide and watch over you. You'll have some potions. Not really interested in potions or small flasks, but you know, good to know. But now I need to find the grail. Well, at least it's good to have a goal. Okay, so this is the temple then. Actually mark that on the map. Temple. And that was Lux. Yes. Where is the portal to the king? There's not a teleportal stone over here. This is more or less a dead end then. See none over here. Let's find a portal stone back to the starting section. If there is one here. Guessing this is the River of Gold. Why would you not want to build bridges over it though? Unless you can't. Maybe there's some structural reason why they can't. Because there is a way across, but no way back. This looks like an important structure. This Dwarf King's horse? Interesting soundscape here. Ah! And we have another one active. Right, that should speed up the any future exploration. Hello, human. Folks say you are a well-meaning creature, so well, so am I. We should get along just fine. Hello, Dwarf. What's the news today? I hear you humans had an old duke murdered recently. I'll tell you, we dwarves can't understand the way you humans carry on. If you don't like your ruler, why not simply vote in a new king? Or whatever you call your monarchs. You people do vote on your rulers, don't you? No? Well, no wonder they're so corrupt. Thank you for your time, friend dwarf. Yes, yes. Obviously, voting is the way to... Halt! Where do you think you're going, human? You can't just walk into the throne room like that. I can't? What do I have to do then? Must hand over all your possessions. We can't have you walking in carrying weapons and such. When you leave, you return your possessions. Alright then. Here, take my stuff. Alright then, you may enter the throne room. It's a bit like going in naked, but sure. A human, is it? You know, I've never fought with a human before. Watch your manners, biggin'. But I've spent my experience by lopping off your head. Call me yourself a dwarf, I'm not here to fight you. A pity. Maybe we'll meet on the battlefield someday, human. Okay, let's find someone who's actually in charge. Help Dunitrim. Ah, that sounds like the king. Greetings, human. However, I am Kelp Dunitrim, the Dwarf King of these glorious halls. We do not receive many visitors from the Dukedom Pharaoh. While you are here, may I suggest you visit the River of Gold? It is one of the wonders of the Dwarven realm. What can you tell me about these halls? The mighty halls of Kararamix were built 1,000 years ago by our ancestors during the Age of Deception to build a new passageway in the lower regions of the river, regions of the mountain. What can you tell me about the River of Gold? In the past, the River of Gold brought many visitors and thieves to our realm. It's the underground river with many jewels and gold deep beneath its surface. Some coins and items date back to the Age of Deception. Farewell. I will ask Father of Stone to give you his blessings. Rock to me, Gorok Tarkoina. Okay, this did not really accomplish all that much. I was kinda hoping for a quest of some kind, but I guess we did what we came here to do. Welcome to the residence of King Dunitrim, human. He awaits you within. I'm honored to meet a real king. Go in, human. Yeah, the dwarves apparently do not have very high opinions of their king. Must say I'm also not immediately impressed by his presence, but you know. Sure. Are you leaving the throne room, human? Yes, I am. I would like my belongings back now. Right, here you go then.
I'll have to drop something. I'm carrying too much.
Right, at least it remembered exit. Don't use the tree branch.
I'll have to drop something. I'm carrying too much.
And it put the mithril plate on. Really just made the best guess on what I wanted. I need to get rid of the old stuff. I don't. Yeah. Screwed up my entire organization. I hope I don't have to do too many more interactions with the king then. Okay, that at least... Why would you put the brooch on me? Not even magical. Alright, let's endeavor to not go back in there. That's absolutely necessary. Or at least we know there is a shop in here for armor and stuff. If we need to, we can sell gems and jewels. But other than that, I don't really think I have a reason to stick around this place. Where is it? Now I turned it on, but now I can't find where the pad is. Oh, it's over here. Let's head to the teleporter. That feels like a faster way to get outside if we need to. I really hope this war with the orcs ends soon. I want my husband home from the front here and here with me. How long has he been gone? The rash brave fool was the first to volunteer to defend the caves when the king called the warriors to arms. He doesn't even know I'm pregnant. I'm only 10 months gone and so it doesn't show you. Interesting that you already know that. Let us report to the Warriors Guild. Well, now that we have the branch, actually, perhaps it's a good time to head back to the Fadistas for a bit. See if we can get that summoning going. See if I have the instructions collected. Yeah, Corina's house, that's right down here. It's you again. How are you, my friend? Right. I finally have all the items you asked for, the stick, the book, and the wine. Excellent. Right, hand me that bottle. Got a thirst for me like an orc on payday. Yuck, this wine isn't as good as I had hoped it'd be. And keep the bottle. You tricked me and wanted the wine for yourself. Don't be angry. The wine was the payment for a certain plant from my garden you'll need for your training. Go and get it. It's the one with the orange veined leaves. In the meantime, I already go down to my summoning cellar. Follow me if you're ready, and then we can start the lesson immediately. So that's why you didn't really need the special wine. But we need the orange veined leaves, which I'm guessing is these ones. Not the pumpkins. Right, before we go down there, let's inhale the super magic and top off our health. And save, of course. Ooh, she's got many bottles on me. Well, if we're friends, I'm guessing she won't mind if he pays a little tax. Listen carefully. We going to summon a powerful demon, understood? Please go stand inside the last pentagram. I have to check the consistency of the plant and the position directly inside the pentagram. And the ritual can begin. You can't risk making any mistakes. This is dangerous work. I'll do it. Over here then. Um, I need to put the plant down and go send over here. There we go.
Jacatante, Arius, Petitur for Samen.
Crisitamur Saturian!
Liberate, Hosaturi, Venibus, Gantur.
Shantur, Azamari Hekipus Dantus Quimini Anastatis!
Exitur manibus, Ventur.
Okay. It worked! It worked! I mean, of course it worked. Just as I expected it to. You did well, my friend. Now come, let me help you increase your summoning skills. There are many books, I suppose. Do you know anything about the scrolls? About the scroll? It makes no sense to me. No, I haven't heard anything like this before. We should ask Merchant Mepenzak. He travels all around Rivellon. Maybe he's seen something like this before. You find him at his cart if you follow the road a little bit down these. Can I see your magic wares that you sell? Nothing specific. I've learned Banish. Where is it? Bring people back to life apparently now? I mean, not apparently, I know why, but... Send those that are summoned back to whence they came. Cool. That could be useful, especially if I run into any more of those summoning skeletons. She's been nice. I'm never gonna steal from her. And I guess we go see Pensek again. Or he's still near his heart. Did not burn it, so maybe he decided to go and set up shop in the inn. I have found this strange scroll with a mysterious drawing and runes written upon it that make no sense at all. Have you ever seen its like? Map with strange scripting upon it? I'm not sure. As a matter of fact, I have such a scroll myself. Yeah, let's compare them. No, they are not identical. Maybe they come from the same source. They appear magical, though, which is why I've never thrown my scroll away. So this is almost worthless to you. Yes, but now you ask, maybe I could let it go for... Spit it out, man. How much do you want? I made no. I mean, 500 gold pieces? Very well, here's your 500. Deal. Anything else for sale? I don't have enough. Okay, maybe I can sell some of my crap that I don't need anymore. any loose belts or anything. At this point, I don't want to go all the way to Vadistis, or to Rivertown itself. Can't afford that. The brooch I need to deliver. I kind of want to keep the armored chain leggings around, but for now, the belt I definitely do not need. If anything else I want, those charms are expensive, so I could potentially use those as trade. How expensive is my mithril plate again? How does that compare to a charm? Not anywhere close, okay. Never mind then. Hey, I guess we now have 2 pieces of a treasure map. Anyway, that'll do for this episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Bye.